What about the looks of comprehension or confusion that I see on my students' faces? I'm going to lose that if I have a video. Well, this is a good point. Now the problem here is we need to teach very effectively when we're teaching using these videos. So how do we do that? Let's move from the question to problem solving. The first and gold standard is you make sure that your video lectures are very effective, right? So you think through the examples that you're using. You think through things that are sticking points. You think back and you think about how you learned this content and what was difficult and what was clear and unclear, and you provide examples as necessary in the lecture. Again, that's going to be much more efficient than it would be in the classroom. This is what we see time and time again. But what if you can't do that? What if you're inexperienced as an instructor, or you're surprised by the way that your students learn compared to the way that you learn? That's fine too. Let's think about a couple ways that we could use to avoid that issue in the future. So you're going to record a lecture, your students will watch it, and they'll reach out to you somehow. If it's in the classroom or if it's asynchronously via email or something, your students will say, I need another example here, I'm confused, just as they would in class. Now they don't throw you off your game, you don't lose your train of thought, they're asking these questions asynchronously, and then you can present them with information in a variety of ways. One way is record a supplementary video. Say, all right, I see that there's a lot of confusion arising here. Here's another video to watch, another example. If you got it the first time, then you don't need to watch this video. If you just want to supplement your own instruction, great. This is another way to differentiate instruction for your students. Those who get it the first time are done. Those who don't, get other examples that they can use. It's a great way of filling in those gaps. Or you go into the classroom and your students say, hey, we had all these confusions. The very first time you say, okay, let's take a few minutes. We're going to take this time away from the other activities in which we'd engage. This is the content that I need to deliver to you. So here are some other examples. Or you get them to generate examples by themselves and then they share those with each other. Whatever approach you need to supplement that instruction. A third and kind of terminal way of doing this is after several times that you present these videos, after you receive this feedback and you see that there are sticking points for your students, re-record the lecture. It's not going to take very much time. It's going to take much less time than it would have taken to readjust all your lecture slides in class and present and present and present. And that's before all the efficiencies that you get from presenting videos. So you come back and you say, all right, fair enough. I didn't provide enough information in that video. I want the whole thing to be re-recorded and put out again. And you fill in those gaps. This is how you grow as an instructor, and this is how the entire routine of providing information via videos becomes more efficient over time. That's the way to do it.